Welcome, friends! LostScarf here, and it's time for more Professor Layton in the Lost Future, also known as the Unwound Future. This one. Let's see the recap. By the way, has anyone mentioned what happened to, Best Girl? From 1 and 2? As they approach Chinatown, our heroes are blocked by two family henchmen at the gate. This encounter reminds Layton of Inspector Chelmy and some questions he'd like to ask him. Aided by future Luke, Layton and Luke look for a way to return to the present to speak to Chelmy. We did that guy. Going on. We already talked to this guy. We got the Boyd with us now? Oh, this guy. Anything new? No. No Boyd. Okay. I mean, the Boyd's with us, but nothing. I've done everything so far, I think, right? With the Boyd? I hope I have. Let's take the path on the left up here. The left? Will that take us back to Midland Road as well? It will, and in half the time. Okay. You knew this lady? No. Oh, this guy. You know, if I could do the voice, I'd do Brian Posehn right now with this guy because of, that one cartoon that had Brian Posehn that had looked like this guy. I see you staring at me. What do you need, boy? Oh, nothing, sir. I just saw you there and thought I'd say hello. Yeah, you've got some guts trying to say hello to me. It makes me laugh, yeah. His name's Silky. It's been a while since I had myself a chuckle like that. Let me thank you with a puzzle. Where's my coat? By the way, Brian Posehn wrote for Deadpool for a while. I have not read any of them yet. I should read those. The four children below were playing in a park when they suddenly realized that they had to go home. In their haste, however, they mixed up their coats. Left my coat in the park. Hey, A's name is written on this coat. Oh no, I didn't bring a coat out with me, but now I'm wearing someone else's coat. D, this coat isn't mine. Who's wearing D's coat? So here's 3 coats. And then A doesn't have a coat. Okay, so what we know is C didn't bring a coat. C did not bring a coat. So A is wearing the lack of a coat. So this is C's coat right here. So C. Alright, so what about the other ones? So A, of course. A left his coat in the park. But one of them took his coat. So one of them took his... So one of these is A's coat. I mean... No, here's A's coat right here. C didn't bring a coat. So it's between these two. D is C... I mean, D is B. So there it is. D's right here. C. Here's my thing! If he didn't bring a coat, why is he wearing a damn coat? So it's C. Beep. Why would you take
my answer?
Really? Why would you take someone's coat if you didn't bring a coat? What the heck?
Phew, that's a relief.
Yep, that's right. The answer is C. A, B, and D all had coats with them. B is wearing A's coat. That leaves B and D's coats, but since D isn't wearing his own coat, he must be wearing B's. As such, you know that C is wearing D's coat. It's like, eh. Here we go. Let this puzzle be a lesson to you. If you're careless with your things, you lose them. Here, take this. I found it over there. You must have left it behind last time you were here. Oh, look, pick that guy. That freaking guy. Bellissimo. I bet the view from the observatory is out of this world. It is rather nice, but we don't have time to stop. We must press on to the clock shop. Did I give him Phoenix's voice? I gave him Phoenix's voice. I'm assuming we never see this guy ever again. I am assuming that might be wrong. But I'm assuming we never see future Luke ever again. Midland Road is just on the other side of that door. I'll go and open it. Hey! The door's locked. Locked? It can't be. Budge over, Luke. I'll open it. I'll get it open. How strange. It really is locked. Look at this, you two. There's an unusual set of numbers embedded in the door. We're trying to give Layton a lower voice. Missing tiles. Ah, Fook. To open the door, place 4 numbered tiles in the blank spaces so that all the conditions set forth by the equations are fulfilled. Placing a numbered tile into a blank space enters it into the equation in the positions above and below that space. Alright. Like so. Okay, so... this times this equals this plus this. Okay, so what if it was... 1 times 5 is equal to 2 plus 3. Okay, this would be 5, this would be 5. Down here, 2 times 5... 2 times 3 would equal 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. Ah! Got it! Oh my god, that was easy!
Allow me to present my solution.
Got it!
Success!
Oh, that feels good. Brilliant! Here is one possible solution. The right and left halves of each equation are interchangeable. Additionally, since each half of the equation involves the addition or multiplication of a pair of numbers, the order of numbers in each pair can be switched without affecting the overall result. Yep. Wonderful work, Big Luke. I think it's a little early for congratulations, Professor. The door still won't open. If the puzzle isn't keeping the door shut, what is? Well, I suppose it's time for Plan B. This might seem too obvious, but would you two help me give this door a push? Plan B. Bomb. Certainly. It does seem we've run out of other options after all. Ready, everyone? All together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Our shoulders! Ah! Oh, they killed him. What's that man doing on the ground? This fellow must have fallen asleep against the door. It just goes to show that every puzzle has an answer. Well, think fast, Professor, because that answer is coming this way and he doesn't look happy. Oi! What do you think you're doing? Kicking down my napping door. You woke me up. We're terribly sorry, sir. Please understand, we had no idea you were there. Oh, not you again. Look, I can't deal with that head of yours right now. I'm out of here. Oh dear, I seem to have driven that poor man off. I wouldn't pay it too much heed, Professor. Besides, we need to keep moving towards the clock shop. We're nearly there now. Alright. Oh, puzzle! So spill the beans. Just how much trouble has that hat got you into? Oh, nothing serious, I assure you. I did have to fight a casino full of guards. Really? Still, that hat's trouble if you ask me. But never mind that. Now that you're here, there's something I'd like your help with. I assume it's a lady, because of the colors. If it's actually a dude, I would have given an AC/DC voice, because that hat. Rubbing his back, the waiter sighed wearily and said, always use the same box to carry as many glasses as I can at a time. But there's one type of glass that I really hate carrying. Of the 4 glass types pictured here, which one is the waiter talking about? Keep in mind that they all weigh the same. It's a question of how many can you fit together, and that would be this one. B. You could fit more B together than any others. Yep, because you can just stack them better.
Well, that's settled.
Because they're, convex? Is that the word? Very good. The glass type in question B is the only kind of glass that's stackable, which means that you can fit a lot into the box, making it very heavy and a pain to carry. Like B. Oh, yep. But their name's Anita, so it's not a dude. What's the deal with that hat of yours, then? You must be awfully attached to it if you keep it all on, knowing it could cause you trouble. You're quite right about that. I dare say this hat is one of my most prized possessions. Well, I can see that there's no persuading you to take it off. Be careful out there, though. These days, it seems like there's trouble around every corner in London. Nothing else. Okay. something to wet the whistle before you head off? Alright, nothing else, okay. Oh, whoops. That guy is hella drunk. Doop. Tell me, did you happen to notice that peculiar flower growing in the abandoned shop on Midland Road? What's so special about this particular flower? It supposedly attracts puzzles that have disappeared from their original locations. Like a Venus flytrap for puzzles? That's what they say, anyway. I've never seen it for myself. But if those rumors are true, we'll be able to retrieve any puzzles we've left behind. I say that's reason enough to visit the shop. What do you say, Professor? Well, we've nothing to lose, I suppose. The shop in question is just a quick stroll away, and being able to visit lost puzzles would be very useful. And what's stopping us? Let's go! Oops. Why do I click on this when I need to click on this? I don't know why that happens. Okay, shop's over here, right? Isn't it in here? Yep.
Watch out, Professor! There's a bee over there!
Now, Luke, I'm sure he won't hurt us, as long as we don't bother him.
If you say so.
You know, I've never seen a bee quite like this. Can you try talking to him, Luke?
I suppose I can try.
Well, look at Mr. Tall out here. Clearly he knows a bee of distinction when he sees one.
Wow. You're not like any bee I've ever met.
Isn't that what I just said? Well, it's true. I'm no run-of-the-hive bee, but I do try to blend in.
You'd probably have better luck blending in if you didn't talk.
Sure, whatever you say, smart guy. But listen, I've got something you should hear. You know those puzzles you don't get around to solving? Well, they all come hang out with me. You see, I have what you might call one of them magnetic personalities.
Wait, are you saying you've got the same job as Granny Riddleton?
Granny who? I don't know no grannies. But my name is Beasley. I'm gonna tell you how to peruse those puzzles now, so listen good.
So they didn't try to match the bee's mouthing, but they did try to match these guys' mouthings, I've noticed.
Huh. I'm...
Oops.
Tap that flower over there to see a list of all the puzzles I've got. It's as simple as that. So anytime you get a craving to solve some of the puzzles you left behind, come here. Did that all make sense? Because people tell me I do tend to drone on.
Oh, God.
Get it? Drone?
Wow.
It makes perfect sense.
All right, then. You have fun with those puzzles, and I'll be here if you need me.
Are there any puzzles? I wouldn't advise letting that flower get overburdened with puzzles, you know?
All I'm saying is, don't leave puzzles for tomorrow when you can solve them today.
Okay, just randomly, apparently we've done them all so far. Alright, well, okay, let's pull out. Okay, let's move on. Watch out, fellas. Can't you see you're standing in the middle of a building site? It's good to see that you're making progress with the construction work. Biff, if only that were the case. We've hit a snag, see? Look at these boards here. They're very odd shape. What are you using them for? Diddly squat, I've got crates of these things, but I can't use them. I need square boards, you see. What's a man to do? Okay, let's see. Making the cut. Okay. This wooden board is oddly shaped and difficult to work with. The best solution would be to cut it into two pieces that form a square when they are combined. However, the grain of the wood means The two pieces can't be flipped or rotated after being cut. Draw lines where the board needs to be cut, then touch submit. Okay, to make a square. Okay. Can't be rotated. We gotta make a what by what square? A 5 by 5? I could cut right here, but then it would not... Because if you cut here... Memo. So if you were to cut here... That would make this... It wouldn't work because it wouldn't fit correctly. Okay. Because you can't rotate it. Okay. Can't be flipped or rotated. So if you can't cut there... what about... Okay, over here. In order to make it 5 by 5, I might be too dumb to figure this out. Like, in theory, you would cut, like... That would fit that right there. You can't rotate this. I'm too dumb. I'm too dumb. What if I change perspective here? What if I rotated this in my mind? We have it like this, and you would combine these, but they can't be rotated is the problem, so we can't do that. Because what the piece we're looking for that would be great here would be like this. That's the piece. 5 are like that. I'm too dumb. Let's stop wasting time. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out in my head. Just can't. I don't know why, but I can't. So let's do hints. Let's figure it out. Compare the shape of your strange wooden board to the square in the top right corner. The number of little squares along each side in mind. That should give you a good place to start. Each side of the square you're trying to make is 5 little squares. If you bear that in mind, you'll be able to work out where to cut. Man knows that you could simply cut a straight line 2 rows in from the right side and then flip and rotate that piece to make it fit. However, that's against the rules because it would mess up the grain. The cut you need to make looks like some steps. From the left edge of the empty square in the bottom right corners, cut up 1 square and over to the left 1 square. Then up 1 more and that's it. Is that what it said? From the left edge of the empty square in the... Oh, okay. Son of a... Oh, I get it. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that hurts. There it is right there. Just slide it over and you're done. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't get that. I cannot believe it. Oh my god.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I feel so dumb right now.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
There it is. Sharp answer. That wasn't too hard, was it? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Hey, look at that. 1 cut and I've got square boys. Thanks for the idea, mate. Looking around. There's a shop. The door was locked earlier and no one would answer it when we knocked. That's because you didn't know the secret knock. Watch this. Come on in. Go on, try the door now. Alright. It looks like no one's here. Tee-hoo! Look who's back. Well, look who's back. Ah, what are you doing hiding there? I see you've learned the secret knock, dearie. Actually, I was the one who did the knocking spring. Is Cogg around? Oh, there you are, Luke. Cogg's in the back room. Oh, so you know the owners of the clock shop, Luke? I must have forgotten to mention that earlier, but yes, Spring and Cogg have been helping me. I think Cogg can explain better than I can, though. You should ask him. Alright, let's hear what he has to say. Cogg's tuning up the big clock in the back. Cogg's in the back room. He'll fill you in now. He'll fill you in on how all this time traveling began. Sorry for keeping you in the dark. It was never to be my intention to deceive you. Sure. Alright, move on. Look for puzzles first. You know, this giant-ass clock reminds me of a puzzle. Nope, okay. I thought I heard voices out there, out in front. Nice to see you again, Professor, and, Look, the Professor's apprentice. Yes, Luke, of course. Would you mind telling them about the time hole, and how it all started, Cogg? I think it would help to have everyone on the same page. It'd be my pleasure. Now then, Luke, the smaller Luke, that is. Yes? Tell me, lad, what does this contraption behind me look like to you? A big old clock. Right you are. By my estimates, this clock is well over 100 years old. The old girl needs a lot of TLC to keep chugging along, so I spent quite a bit of time on maintenance. I was right in the middle of oiling her gears one day when two family thugs burst in. Lockjaw. Here we are. This has got to be the place the boss is talking about. Measures. Yeah, too right. Hey, boss, there's a big clock here, just like you said. It's a proper antique look. Hey, you, what do you think you're doing here? Barging into my shop. Get your hands off my clock. Shoot it, you old codger. You don't tell us what to do. Don't you know who you're dealing with? I'm dealing with a load of clowns who won't get out of my shop. I already forgot the voice I gave that guy already. It's been literally 2 seconds. I'd keep a simple tongue in my head if I were you, Granddad. Now get out of the way. We've got a schedule to keep here. What are you clowns waiting for? Get to work. If we don't get a move on, things won't be ready in time for you-know-who. Sorry, boss. We're doing our best. But Granddad, he's got all his knickers in a twist. Then throw him out into the street, you numpty. Let me go, villains, you villains. These are all journeying from the same spot. This is not good for my voices. We just gotta go. We're just gonna go for a little walk, alright, Granddad? Keep your filthy hands off my clock, you hear me? Oh, they got him. That's what happens. We're just about on schedule. We've to wait until the exact time the boss said to turn this thing on. My voices need work in this game. That's all I heard before those brutes threw me out of my own shop. It wasn't until later that I found out what the thugs wanted from my little clock shop. The family was funding the construction of a time machine by a group of scientists. I think the idea was to use it to create some kind of time hole. And how could they do that? Search me, I was all mumbo-jumbo, something about opening up a vortex in the flow of time. Anyway, things didn't go exactly to plan for whatever reason. I see. So somehow this hole in time appeared in this clock of yours. Hole in time! That's more or less it. This clock has been ticking away for over 100 years. I guess that's something about the clock's age would cause the warp point to gravitate to this spot. The time hole, or whatever it's called, became a part of my clock. Thing is, I'm the only one who can keep the old girl running. Which means, like it or not, I'm the only person who can open and close the time hole. Wow, that's really weird. It's a burden is what it is. Once the family realized, they forced me to work the clock for them. After a while, I caught wind of Cogg's situation. It goes without saying that he's not a member of the family. In fact, the family's been nothing but a source of trouble for him. It certainly sounds like it. So I approached Cogg and Spring and explained my plan to them. They agreed to help, and Cogg fired up the machine so that I could get my message to you. And upon receiving your letter, I let my curiosity take Luke and myself on a journey that led here. That's quite a plan you concocted, Big Luke. Thank you, but it's about to get even more interesting. Oh? Professor? With Cogg's help, we can send you and Luke back to your own time. You'll be able to speak to Inspector Chelmy there. You'll come back to me, but will you come back to stop what's going on here when you've finished, won't you? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Luke. I keep my promises, and I intend to solve the problem here. That's what a gentleman would do. Thank you, Professor. That was exactly the answer I was hoping for. I wouldn't dream of leaving things here in this state. You said it yourself, Luke. The only one who can stop Herschel Layton is Herschel Layton himself. Also, there's a lady here. Aha, that's true. My apologies. I should never have doubted you. You want to put up the time hole? Let me see here. Yep, you solved at least 30 puzzles. See, you've done enough research to take your investigation back to your own time. Hopefully you'll learn something there that will help us clear up this terrible situation here. Yes, I hope so. Now then, Cogg, if you would be so kind as to start up the clock. That was his voice, whoops. I hope you understand if I stay here. I don't wish to risk distorting the events of the past any more than necessary. I agree. Besides which, the poor inspector's eyes would likely pop out of his head if I turned up with 2 Lukes. Wow, that actually sounds quite funny. Too bad you can't come, Big Luke. Okay, she's all ready to go. Let's get going. Here we are. I feel sick. Are you going to be alright, Luke? You look positively pea green. Feel sort of seasick. My ears are all stuffy and the ground feels like it's made of marshmallow. Oh, that'll be time sickness. The first jump I made, I didn't feel very well either. Well, Cogg, we're going to head off now and see what we can find. Sounds good. I'll be here waiting for you. Just use that special knock and I'll let you in. Excellent. I was wondering how we'd contact you if we went back to our own time while we were out. Yeah, that'd be a pain, all right. Now you two should get moving. I'd like to get home in time for dinner. I thought they lived here. You finished your investigation here already? No, quite the opposite. We're just getting started. Then what the hell? Go see Spring. Cogg's in the back room, dearie. There's no doubt about it, Professor. We're back in our time. The surroundings here certainly do seem familiar. Phew, all this time travel has really worn me out, you know? Yes, I could do with a rest myself, but we mustn't keep Cogg waiting. You're right, so shall we go and find Inspector Chelmy? That will be our second stop. I'd like to drop by my office at the university first. For a quick rest? Not quite. I need to check a few things before our meeting with Inspector Chelmy. Preparation, my boy, is the foundation upon which every good investigation is built. Right you are, Professor. Now that we're back in our own time, we can reach the university in a matter of minutes by bus. Let's go, Luke. Ah, this guy. Saskatchewan. Yep, Statchin. How you doing, boy? I'm fine, thank you. It's always a surprise to see you again. Again? What's this again business? I just thought I'd give you some advice, is all. What is it? Not many folks know this, but when you solve puzzles, you can earn these. Oh, if you're going to talk about picker ants, we already knew all about them. Well, is that so? Well, who cares? It's not all that great a secret anyway. Okay, well, thank you. We really should get going now. We've got a lot to do. Wait, don't just run off like that. Puzzle! Yes, that's right. I have a puzzle for you. There you go. Let's see it. Clock the tower. Lost in an unfamiliar town, you ask a passerby for directions to the clock tower. He helpfully tells you, go straight from here, then turn left at the first corner, then turn right at the next corner, then turn left at the next corner, and you'll be in the front, and it'll be in front of you. Assuming that you start from somewhere on the map below, where is the clock tower? Circle a letter A through H. Okay. Let's say we start from A, doesn't work. There. Here it could work. A to D. And turn left at the first corner. Then turn right at the next corner. Well, this isn't a corner. Let's say it's a corner. And turn right. Then turn left. In theory, but let's say this doesn't count as a corner. So A, and then we're dead. B, A to B doesn't work. B to C doesn't work. B to A, go left. Go right, doesn't work. E, there's no corners. So C to A, go left. That doesn't work. C to H, go left. Okay. H to C, left to A, right to nothing. G to H, left to C. Okay, say F goes forward, left at H, and we can't go left again. So left, left, right, left, right, left, right. Say DD. DD, left to B. I'm gonna just click F. Something tells me F.
This one's as good as solved.
Nope, alright. Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Time waits for no man, it says, okay. Go straight from here. Let's work it backwards. Where could you go that left would be the thing? So let's say... So it can't be F. Let's do memos. It can't be F. Well, we can't start from F, actually. What is it? No, we can't start from F. So G. Go forward, left, right. No, we can't do G. It's not from this angle. G to H, left, and then nothing. H should go here, but no. H go here, left. Stuck. Nope. So C goes H, and go left. C goes B, left. Right. Can't go left. Okay, so it can't be C. Let's say, let's go with A. So A goes to B. I can't do that. A goes to D, left to E, right to G, left to H. So the answer is just H?
Here's my answer.
Oh, dang it. I overthought this whole thing. I'm
No
dumb.
puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
I overthought it. Yep, A. So here, left, right, left. I'm an idiot. I had it right from the beginning, and I'm like, wait a sec, maybe that's not how it works. Because I assumed I wouldn't get it right off the bat. How's it for a fun puzzle? It's in your top 10, surely? It was okay, I suppose. But what? Just okay? I see, you're playing it cool. You don't want to let on that my puzzle knocked your socks off. That's one way of putting it. Any more from Saskatchewan? Nope. Okay, so that's it for today. I overthought that puzzle. Man. Where is she? Well, God, these puzzles are... Jeez, like, these puzzles are... There's a lot more story going on here, so the puzzles are, like, way more spread out, it looks like. But there you go, that right there is the game for now. I had fun watching, that's what's all about, isn't it? Having fun, let's come by, and see you next time.